You see where it's fucked up right there? You see how it's wet? Be careful. There you go. You're a big boy. Oh, yeah, that's my dog. People that have kids and don't have dogs or don't have a relationship like this with their dog, like, people take it the wrong way sometimes when I try to talk to them about grief. And I talk about how it affected me when my dog died in my arms. Because they're like, it's a dog, you get over it. And I'm like, you get over it. You don't fucking know me. That's a good boy. Forgiveness is the way, man. Forgiveness is the way. It's the path to happiness. You want to be happy? You gotta learn to forgive. Forgive yourself. You forgive others. And you forgive God. Because ultimately life is what it is. And all we have is the present. So however we got to the present, it's like all we have is the present. And we have a choice of whether or not we're going to choose love or fear, happiness or like anger and negativity. All we have is the present.
But then was put up with hoes who act shitty with a whack pity. Was I choosing a road that didn't get me there in time? And I be losing all glow. Hold up, I'm losing control. Think realistically on it. What could fuck up a planet and
Crazy. What are you doing? Crazy.
At least my dad's alive, married to my mother. I have a sister and friends that I could call my brothers. At least I have life. Some people, they life was stolen. Set up for a crime, but behind bars is where they hold them. We got kids killing kids cause earth is cold. Women using abortions as a form of birth control. It hurts the soul and leaves a scar on your conscience. But it's a blessing that I made it through this nonsense. So even if this will be my last night, at least when it's over, I'll be doing alright. I'll be doing alright. I'll be doing okay. And as long as I can live to see another day, I'll be doing alright.
Oh, I love you. What? Fuck it. I said this is our spot. So when you look at the past and you're like, my emotions are mixed as far as my relationship with the present. And you're holding on to this idea of how the past could have gone differently. It didn't. It went exactly the way that it went. And now you're here. You're not somewhere else. You're exactly where you're at. So if you're going to love yourself in the present, unless you don't want to, if you don't want to love yourself and you don't want to love your life, then click on somebody else's videos. But if you want to be happy, you're going to have to learn to make do with what you've been given and create happiness within yourself, no matter what. Because then you're there. You made it. And all that shit about how it's the journey and not the destination, all that shit starts to make sense. It's like, I'm going to die someday. The championship is like what we play for. But ultimately, I'm going to look back at the love. And if we don't win the chip, doesn't mean that we didn't give it our best. Doesn't mean we didn't grow and learn. Doesn't mean I'm not grateful for the experiences exactly the way it went. You got to look back and forgive. When you forgive, it's like you're telling God and the universe, I'm accepting what happened. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be angry at myself or anybody else. I don't want to be mad about what happened or heartbroken anymore. I want to heal because I want to be a happy, functioning. Like, you can't heal. And you can't function until you've healed at least your highest functioning potential capabilities and all that.
Yeah, boy.
You can't do it if you're choosing not to heal. Like, if you're healing, it's all good. We're all healing. But if you're choosing not to heal, if you're not even making the choice of beginning the healing process. Hey, alright, you're just gonna be a negative influence on the people around you, and no one's gonna want to be around anybody like that. We're all trying to evolve and grow and be happy. So if you want to be happy, what choice do you have? Forgive.
Lessons, but thankfully I got saved during them church sessions. So I thank God for earth's blessings. Health, not a lot of wealth, but a lot of peace within myself. Not a whole lot of forgotten pieces up on the shelf. Discipline from loving parents, so they raised me by the belt. When I was young, I was wild. Life took it for granted. Nice, living outlandish. Christ, hope he could stand it. Now I do right. Wherever can manage. The devil was eating me alive, but I climbed out of his sandwich. And now possibly on the verge of having everything vanished. Feeling as if I didn't do anything as I planned it. Like I was trying to live my life right, but somebody panned it. But I still had love when down, helping hands lifted me up. Out of the mud, out of the muck, and out of the dark, and attitude when I didn't give a fuck.
The thing about meditation is that meditation and yoga, meditation is healing. That's what you're doing. And it's like, what am I doing though? I'm supposed to be, what am I doing? What you're doing is healing. So that's what your expectation should be. I try to teach people how to meditate for no reason, and they're like, okay, cool. What? So what you're doing when you're meditating is you're healing. And healing is slow. Like they talk about how nerve damage is like takes forever. Literally forever is how long nerve damage takes to heal. And thankfully I'm young and I got time. But anyways, that's what meditation is like. It's like you're not going anywhere. You're just healing. That's what you're doing now. So you have all this time when you're not healing. So now it's time for healing. That's what you're doing. And then once you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know. It's like, okay, now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal.
Yeah, I keep rolling up. Keep getting high, beats getting low, we getting by. I can't complain, I wouldn't know how to make you feel me. I know they can smell me though, I know they can see a motherfucker coming from a mile away. I ain't sending smoke signals, big smoke send signals. Either way, don't it, put an eighth in it. Motherfucker got some weight on it and some wax in it, don't play with it. All the way from concentrate with it. Juice like fresh OJ is the tangy that I stay with. Soon as they hit it, I keep rolling up. We blow it down, we blowing up hot air.
So what you want to do is you make your exhale 1 or 2 seconds longer than your inhale, and you let go. You don't do anything other than that. And it's almost as if you die. You don't die, but you're not doing anything anymore. You're just letting life flow through you. And as long as your exhale is longer than your inhale, you're going to be more calm and more connected with God. So then life just becomes meditation. I think that we do too much. We try too hard and we do too much. God is subtle. It's like the more quiet that you are, the less that you're thinking, the less effort. Like the less you're doing and the less that you're thinking, the more connected that you feel. Heaven is in the present moment. It's when you realize that you're breathing and you're focused on God and you're not thinking or doing anything to separate yourself from God.
Got it by the guns, got it by the streets. Where the money said he got about a week to get it, dog. Got him by a leash. Try to find a little piece, but the mystery to me is unsolved. Take take a breather, hit a reefer, smoke cough through the blunt fog. Got a stash full of big gas. I can tell you where they run for, but I don't trap, so it won't matter. Everybody do a blunt toast like the white folks when they clink glasses. Told my nigga at the front toe, so I move slow, but I think faster. 12 knocking at the front door, shh, be quiet, keep passing. I don't wanna see nobody that I know in love laying in a deep casket, but through all the stress and madness, a nigga keep running up.